Good afternoon. Some people may believe transgender people wear the clothes of the other gender for some thrill. But it must be more than that, because a transgender's lot is not an easy one. We expose ourselves to being ostracized, being beaten, and even being killed. We constantly fear being fired from our job. We fear being evicted from our apartment. We fear being refused service in a shop or a restaurant. And yes, we even fear being refused medical service. It must be more than a frivolous trip, because our life is not easy, and we are not masochists, nor are we stupid. Something inside forces us to express our inner, our true gender. After 50 speeches here with the same request and same result, I may not seem to be of sound mind, because each time I speak, I expect a different answer. But persistence is not indicative of a deranged mind. I persist because most transgender people cannot risk exposure and the subsequent harm with the law as is. The need to express our inner gender is so powerful a need that it must be something God gave us internally, because it relentlessly drives us to express a gender inside us. Transgenderism occurred in every culture, on every continent, on isolated islands, and throughout the ages. No one could reach all those places throughout history except God. I truly believe God says somehow or some way we must express the gender He gave us. Again, I ask you to simply define gender so we are not dependent on a favorable and a proven unlikely interpretation of the law. This is my 50th request, the golden anniversary speech, so to speak. It is time for you to remember the golden rule. I don't know how you live ignoring the golden rule when you have so much power and it takes so little effort to relieve so much suffering from so many fearful people. It's time for you to join all our neighbors and join the 21st century. It's time for you to open the door of the human rights law a tiny crack, and let a definition of gender include us in the law, include me in the law. Let the people know that it is immoral to harm us. Thank you for listening.